yourself, why are all these problems, why are all these situations happening to us? I wake up every morning, I try, okay? I pray to the Most High, right? I work until I can't work no more, right? I got 4 or 5 kids that I can't feed, right? I lose my job every time I get one, okay? God has a controversy with us because we have not come together in one body.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
Yeah.
The revelation of Jesus Christ,
right,
which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So the book of Revelation, y'all ever heard of the book of Revelation before? That means revealing. So John is on the island of Patmos and he's about to reveal the description of what's to come, right? And he's about to reveal what Jesus Christ looks like. Okay?
That's right.
All right, give me 1:14.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So take a look at this picture right here. The Bible says that Christ's head and his hairs were white like wool. Okay? This is not a picture of Christ. This is just a depiction of what the Bible describes him like. This pale-skinned white man with blood showing through his skin is not Christ.
That's right.
All right? But this is what's hanging up on our living room walls, in our so-called churches, and in our schools. This is a damn lie. Okay? So, read it again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire because Christ drank a little bit of wine, okay? When you drink a little bit of wine, the whites of your eyes turn red, all right? That's some education for you right there, okay? You all know that, okay? But he wasn't a drunkard. He wasn't out here getting drunk and laying out in the street. He just drank a little wine. That's why his eyes were red. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Hey, brother, what color is your feet? Brown, right? The Bible describes Christ's feet as fine brass. What is the color of brass, my man? A what? Right, the color of a penny, a copper color. What's the color? What's the color of brass? Right, so the Bible pretty much tells you that right now, his feet look like fine brass, meaning that he was of a brown color. But watch this, read on.
As if they burn in a furnace.
If you take that brass and you strike a match to it and you light it up and you burn it, what color does it turn now? Black. Black. That's the color of Christ. Okay?
That's right.
The Bible describes him as a black man.
That's
and you
right.
should be proud of that thing. All right? Don't let no other race, don't let anybody tell you that this is Christ. This is Caesar Borgia, okay? He was painted by Leonardo da Vinci in the 1500s, okay? All right? This is pure mockery. This is idolatry, okay? All right. Get me Hosea 4:1. All right? So this is the plight of our people, my man. So listen, what are we doing right now to alleviate the problems, the prostitution, the drug habits, the alcoholism, the thuggery, the killing? What must we do as black people? What must we do? We gotta stick together, right? We gotta stick together first, right? We gotta come together as a people on one accord,
That's right.
This is why I'm bringing the scriptures out of what color Christ is. You can't think Christ is white. You can't think he's Chinese, and the other man can't think that he's Japanese. We have to be on one accord. So watch this. Look at what the Bible tells us to do. Read.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Read.
Gather yourselves together.
Do what?
Gather yourselves together.
The Bible says, gather yourselves together. All the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we need to gather ourselves together. Come on.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
We are that nation not desired, my
That's
man.
right.
We are the most hated. We are the most crapped on.
What?
The so-called white man, the Chinese man, they hate our guts.
That's right.
We do not, they don't let us come and go to and fro like they come to and fro. All right? they hate us because they ain't us.
That's
All right?
right.
So
Say it
we
again.
have to gather ourselves together. Once again, read it again.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
Gather together, O nation, not desire. So that's the first thing we need to do, my man. You hear what I'm saying? You got to gather together. You got to be on one accord. All right? 4.
Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 4. There is one body.
We have to be one body. We can't be two bodies, all right? Meaning we got to come together as one unit. Read.
And one spirit.
And one spirit. We have to be operating in the spirit of Jesus Christ.
That's right.
The black Messiah.
That's
okay?
right.
We have to keep God's commandments. We have to keep his laws, his statutes. We have to keep the Sabbath day. We have to remember it and keep it holy. All right? We have to have one wife, not multiple wives, not multiple hoes.
That's
You understand
right.
that? All right? We can't be strung out on drugs. We can't be strung out on marijuana and crack cocaine.
That's right.
Read. Come on.
True, that's very right.
One
Well,
spirit,
even as ye are called, and one hope of your calling.
one hope of our calling. So our hope is in who? Jesus the Christ,
That's
the black
right.
Messiah.
That's
Okay?
right.
Give me Hosea. Let's go to Hosea 4:1. Because what we got to learn how to do, we got to learn how to talk to one another, right? If you're down, right? If you're struggling with some kind of addictions or some kind of lust, we have to pull ourselves up and we have to talk to one another constantly.
That's right.
As it says in Malachi 3:16.
That's
Read.
right.
Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1.
But this is the problem with our people. Come on.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
So you may ask yourself, why are all these problems, why are all these situations happening to us? I wake up every morning, I try, okay? I pray to the Most High, right? I work until I can't work no more, right? I got 4 or 5 kids that I can't feed, right? I lose my job every time I get one, okay? God has a controversy with us because we have not come together in one body. Read.
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
That's why God has a controversy with us, brother. That's why our neighborhoods are so jacked up.
That's right.
Because there's no truth in the land. Hold
That's
that and
right.
give me what truth is. There's no truth in the land. There is just lying and swearing and cursing and blood touching blood. Black on black crime.
That's right.
God ain't gonna come visit us like that.
Teach
The
us.
only way he's gonna come visit you like that is to come to kill you because you're not keeping his laws.
Bring it out.
Give me Psalms 119. Read.
Psalms 119, verse 142.
This is the truth. Watch this. Watch what the Bible says the truth is. Come on.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness,
Uh-huh.
and thy law is the truth.
God's laws are the truth.
That's right.
That's what we need
What?
to abide in. Okay?
What?
What is the truth again? Read it again.
God.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
Go back to Hosea. So now that we know what the truth is, God said he has a controversy with us because we're not abiding in the truth. All right? Read. Come on.
Hosea
Listen.
chapter 4 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
All right.
For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land,
Read.
because there is no truth,
There's no truth, but we got the truth now, right? The truth is the law. Read.
nor mercy.
We ain't got no mercy for one another.
What?
Right?
That's right.
Brother walk by you and step on your sneakers, what you want to do? You want to shoot him now. You want to fight him now. There's no mercy. We have to have mercy. We have to have grace with our brothers and sisters. We got to have patience. You understand that, young man? Young man, you listening to me? We got to have these things. Unless the Most High ain't dealing with you. Read.
Nor knowledge of God in the land.
There's no knowledge of God in the land. Give me knowledge. There's no knowledge of God in the land. That's why these brothers in purple come out here to drop the knowledge on you.
That's
We
right.
ain't coming out here being deep. We ain't coming out here being all Asiatic and all this kind of garbage. We just reading the scriptures.
That's
All right,
right.
we just reading what thus saith the Lord.
Bring it out.
Read Malachi 2 and 7. Come on. We're going to tell you what the knowledge is and what we must do to continue to teach this knowledge. Read.
Malachi chapter 2 and verse 7. For the priest's lips shall keep knowledge.
We are your priests right now. We are the priests on the street corner right now.
That's
And
right.
the Bible said we must do what?
Keep knowledge.
We got to keep knowledge. And what is that knowledge? Read on.
And they should seek the law.
They should seek what?
The law.
Because the law is the truth. We just went over that. We just talked about the law is the truth. That's what our knowledge is, and that's what we have to continue to push amongst our people, day in and day out. Read on.
At his mouth.
Right.
For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts.
Right. So go back to Hosea 4 and 6, and this is why God has a controversy with us again. All right? Because there's no knowledge. So now we're bringing the knowledge to you. We're bringing the truth to you.
That's right.
To wake up our brothers and sisters. Come on.
Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6.
Read out.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Whoa.
This is why our brothers got needles in their arms.
Whoa.
This is why our sisters are walking around, ain't got no damn clothes on, hooking out and selling their bodies on the street. Because there's no knowledge in the land. But we got to come and we got to compel you to come in.
That's right.
We're going to make you hear this word.
That's
You're
right.
going to drink this water today.
Teach
Read.
out.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because you rejected knowledge. We have been rejecting knowledge since we came out of the womb.
That's right.
We cannot reject knowledge anymore.
That's
God
right.
is not going to deal with you no more.
Teach out.
Don't even ask the questions of why we living in poverty like this if you're not keeping God's laws. Read.
I will also reject thee.
God said he will reject you as well, young man, if you don't abide in his laws, okay? So, what is today? What is today?
There's a beautiful day. Give me that.
Today is a beautiful day, it is. This is the day that God made, right?
That's what I'm talking
but
about,
today is the Sabbath day.
That's right.
All right?
Yeah,
God
oh,
said,
hey, hey.
remember the Sabbath day.
The day is the seventh day.
Today is the seventh day. Did you know today was
I
the
teach
seventh
them.
day of the week? You got a phone on you?
But I'm a doctor.
You got a phone? Pull your phone out. Pull your phone out and pull up a calendar. Somebody help a man out. Pull up a calendar and tell me what the first day of the week is on your calendar.
Bring it out.
Count from there, and then you tell me what the seventh day is. Give me Exodus.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8.
Uh-huh.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
God said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Show the brother right here. The calendar. All right?
6 days should I labor and do all thy work.
So God said 6 days shall we labor and do all our work, sister. Sister, you know the day is the Sabbath day? We should keep it holy. 6 days, God give us those days to do our work. He do those days to go and buy and sell. He give us those days to cook and clean. All right? Read.
But the seventh day,
But the seventh day, did you count the seventh day for him, soldier? The seventh day is what? What's the day? Saturday, right? Today's Saturday, all right? So we're going to teach you a little bit of something today. Today is the Sabbath of the God of the Most High God, okay? He gave us that day as a gift, as an ordinance that we must keep. All right? Read.
is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate.
So anything, not anything's supposed to be working, not anything's supposed to be, everything's supposed to be at rest on the Sabbath day.
That's right.
All right? But also on the Sabbath day, give me that in Hebrews 10:25. Also on the Sabbath day, my man, we're supposed to congregate like we're doing right now, okay?
That's right.
All right? Read.
Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 25.
Bring it out.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
So we should not forsake the assembly. Assembly means the gathering of our people, all right? Like we just talked about. That's what you're not forsaking that thing, all right? You understand where I'm going with this? Huh? Today is the Sabbath, right? You got to keep the Sabbath day holy. There's no buying, no selling, no cooking, no cleaning on the Sabbath day.
That's right.
All right? God gave you 6 days to do that. That's a commandment.
That's right.
That's the law that we were reading in the scriptures, all right? All right? So, with doing that, if you break that or continue to worship on Sunday, God ain't going to deal with you.
That's right.
He's going to deal with you by scorning you. He's going to deal with you by his wrath.
That's right.
All right? So that's what our brothers and sisters come out here to teach.
What's nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.